Welcome back to another episode of the Supeologists Podcast. I'm Nico, that's Alex, and this is the show where we dive deep into all things superhero. Whether you're about all things Marvel or DC, you've come to the right place. Today we've got a fun episode for you as we're reviewing the first two premiere episodes of Marvel's Daredevil Born Again. Just a fair warning, there will be spoilers at the end of this episode, but there will be plenty of time and warnings before we get to that part. But without further ado, this week the Supeologists Podcast brings you Super-Daredevil-Man. Before we dive in, let's take a quick look at what's in store for this week's episode. Now, this is a review episode, but with that being said, we do these a little differently than our regular episodes. Yeah. Our review episodes are filmed 2 weeks before the release to give you, our listeners, plenty of time to watch the movie or show we're reviewing. This also follows the spoiler embargo, which is a 2-week spoiler-free grace period that allows everyone to enjoy the content without worrying about spoilers. Now, today's review episode will be a little different from previous review episodes. Today, we'll start with our spoiler-free review segment, then transition to a couple of our regular segments, then finish the episode off with our spoiler-filled review. We keep the spoiler-filled review at the end of the episode, so you can listen to the episode before watching, then come back after you've seen the movie or show to hear our full breakdown. But like any other episode, let's kick things off with our first segment. We're talking about the highs, the lows, and the random bits of the week with Summits, Slumps, and Dumps. Alright, for our first segment, we've got Summits, Slumps, and Dumps. Do you want to start?
Oh, yeah, sure. Monster Hunter Wilds came out like a week ago. That's fun. I bought it. So, like, if y'all know about it, y'all know. It's pretty fun. Dump. I don't know, my Wi-Fi's been pretty, like, slow lately for, like, no reason.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it's, like, maybe it might be a
Might be the
Spectrum
weather
problem,
or something.
I have no clue. But, like, I'd be on YouTube and it's, like, buffering. And I'm, like, home alone. So I'm like, okay, yeah,
Right.
something's wrong. Dump. I don't know. Everything's been cool, chilling. Smooth week.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Alright, my summit, my high, Daredevil Born Again came out.
I was going to say that, but...
First two episodes. Got a lot to talk about. Very excited.
A lot to talk about. I was actually kind of... I didn't think... I didn't have much going into it, but I saw the first episode and I was like... Oh! Yeah, so I was pretty geeked for the second one.
My slump, I did indoor soccer at school on campus with some friends at school, but they invited like a lot of like randos, and some of them don't know how to play soccer at all. Like, they're so uncoordinated, or they're just messing around the whole time, like picking up the ball with their hands. I'm like, bro. Mm-hmm. So it kind of ruined the whole thing. Vibe, like it's okay to have fun and be goofy or whatnot, but then it gets to a point where it's like, come on, like we're here to actually play though. Yeah. So
I know what you mean.
And then my dump, my random. Alex and I, not this Alex, but our other friend Alex.
Other big guy.
We started a a content channel.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, motherfuckers didn't even tell me.
It's called. This is why. It's called Battle Royale Gurus.
Wait, hasn't this been in the making for like a while?
Yeah. So we came up with the idea our sophomore year during the summer. So 2020. So summer 2023.
Yeah, it's 2025 and we're 19, by the way.
Yeah.
So it's been a while.
Yeah, so we came up with the idea then, and we were like, yeah, let's just do it for fun. But then, like, we didn't commit, we didn't take it seriously.
I think they posted, like, one montage, and Alex showed me, he's like, dude, it's so sick.
Oh, yeah. It was funny. But then, like, last night, we were playing Bed Wars on Fortnite, and we're like, this is such a Battle Gurus moment. I'm like, oh my gosh, we should start it. Because we both have more experience with content, because he's editing his clips for COD or whatever,
right.
And then I've got the podcast and Redline and other stuff like that. Yeah. So we were like, let's commit to it. So today, I made all the social platforms. We did all the accounts. Yeah, but it's so unprofessional though. Like you can tell.
Start off somewhere.
You can tell it's just for fun.
Oh, yeah.
But like we made all the accounts and everything. I'm gonna be in charge of like the full length YouTube videos. He's gonna be in charge of montages, and I'll do the social media clips and whatnot. But we've started our full content. I'll leave it probably the
shout out to Fortnite Battle Gurus.
Yeah. Shout out to Battle Royale Gurus. I'll leave the link at the top of the description, or it'll probably pop up in the center of the screen over here. But yeah, that's my slump. That's gonna be I'm excited for it, but that just means it's going to be a lot more of a workload on me alone with school, Redline, and Supeologists. So,
well, it'll be a fun thing to do, even like you're taking a break.
Right,
just press record and you just do dumb shit.
But yeah, that's gonna be it for our Summits, Slumps, and Dumps segment. Now we're moving on to our second segment, our spoiler-free review segment of Daredevil Born Again. All right, moving on to our second segment, we've got our spoiler-free review segment of Daredevil Born Again. Now, this is just a spoiler-free segment. We're reviewing it. No spoilers, so you guys are safe for this episode. Do you want to kick it off, or do you want me to?
I think you should, because I don't even know where to start without even getting spoilery.
Right. I do want to say that, obviously, the first 2 episodes are great.
Oh, yeah.
They are so amazing. It really does follow the Daredevil lore from the Netflix release. It does carry in... There are still a couple of unanswered questions for me that I have personally about certain characters and certain dynamics, but whatever. We know that Foggy and Karen are coming back for this. Initially, they weren't supposed to, but they wrote them in.
Yeah.
They released a short fight scene between Daredevil and Bullseye. Bullseye, I don't like Bullseye's look. Like, his costume, I don't like it. It's weird.
I think it's because it's not like... Because he was only made recently, right, from the other show.
Yeah, it was season 3.
So like I don't think it's refined. Like it's not like his like his like.
You think this is
official costume?
Right, this is like his rough draft. Yeah. Like how Spider-Man had like the whole homemade suit. Yeah, basically. Right. I get that. Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
So I think we'll be seeing more of him though.
Yeah. So. Now when we get to the actual content of the first, let's talk about the first episode first. We see Matt using his powers, like whether he's using his hearing or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, it looks great.
It looks very cool when they do it. Yeah.
I feel like it was very underused. Like it was still used in the Netflix release, but it was very underused.
No, yeah, especially because that's like his whole thing. It's like his whole shtick.
Because it's literally part of his day-to-day life because he's blind and he needs to.
Yeah, and like the way they do it, it's like he can hyper focus on like one sound, and it's so crazy because like he can obviously hear everything, but like. He'll only be able to hear that one sound. He can like hone in on it, which is really cool. Right.
The way that there are certain shots in the first episode alone that it's like, wow, this is great. I love the way this is shot because like there's a scene where he's sitting down and he's listening in on someone's conversation, and the way that the camera like pans and focuses on his ear.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was just a great visual. And there are multiple moments like that. Foggy, Karen, and Matt's chemistry is still all there. Not missing out on any of that.
The greatest friends, yeah.
Yeah, the great trio. And we see them walking out of Nelson, Murdoch, and Page. Their firm. So it's a very wholesome and I'm like so
seeing
back.
The band together,
Yeah, it's just a great moment to see all these characters together. It was really great.
I'd like to add one thing. I don't think it's too important, but like when they hone in on his hearing, like when he hears, he goes.
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad, but like I can't imagine like sitting in front of him and then he suddenly goes, "Yeah," and I'm like, "What are you doing?"
What,
and he's just because he just sits there for like 30 seconds and he's just. And I'm like, is it just a blind thing or?
Yeah, he does it in front of Karen though, and it makes more sense to do it in front of someone
who knows.
Because then she's like.
What's wrong? Yeah. Because like people get it, but like some people don't, and I'm just like, I wonder how they like look at it, and they're just like, "Right, bro, are you good?"
We also get an introduction to a couple new characters in the first episode. Really fun. Really, again, new dynamics. It's really fun to see that. So we see Bullseye in the released clip. That fight scene, the hallway fight scene.
The whole fight scene was just amazing.
It was. Great. It was great. It was a great action scene.
Yeah, especially I think most of it looked like it was like shot like in one shot.
It is
very hard to do for that long. Too.
So it was like a 7 or 12 minute which is long one shot. Yeah, which is it's really
insane.
Yes, it is insane. And they did a really good job of iterating all this action. Yeah. My one complaint is that it looks very like the way it's. The choreography for it's great, but it looks very CGI-y.
Yeah, because there was some moments where I did say I was like, ooh.
It doesn't look that great because like even when he's hitting Bullseye or like they're like making contact with some punches, it looks very fake, and it's like I can't get behind that because it's so distracting. Yeah. Right, but it's very poor though. Yeah. like he's obviously not hitting him in the face. He's just hitting
Right.
across his face, and it just looks really bad. Like I don't know how to explain it without being spoilery, but it doesn't compared to like the Netflix release and like how like those fight scenes were shot compared to this one shot. It does not look great. Like the Netflix releases were way better.
I guess it's like something you have to take out of because it was like a whole one shot. So like, I guess it's something that's like a con of it.
So the one thing I want to talk about the difference between episode 1 and 2. In a previous episode on the Supeologists Podcast, I announced the release titles for each episode.
Yeah.
And the first episode I said was episode 1 was Optics.
Wasn't that episode 2?
But it was episode 2 once Daredevil Born Again was released.
Yeah.
The reason that is because the first episode. So there's a clear difference in feel between the first and second episode.
Oh yeah.
That's because the first episode wasn't initially part of the production for the series.
Yeah.
That's why episode 2 feels so different because episode 2 is the start of Daredevil Born Again. Is the actual start of the plot for the series.
Yeah.
So that's why episode 1 is so different, and I'll talk about why that is in our spoiler-filled review. But it does feel different, it's a little offsetting. But going into episode 2, oh my gosh, I am so in. The lawyer stuff, I love it.
Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah.
We get actually that's spoiler. I'm not gonna say that, but there are introductions to more characters, and Daredevil or Matt Murdock being the lawyer and being in a firm and everything like that.
Yeah. It's
oh
more about Matt Murdock than it really is Daredevil,
which is great because as opposed to as the end of Daredevil, the Netflix Daredevil season 3, he's more of I'm gonna be Daredevil.
Yeah.
Because oh my god, the hardest quote alive is, "In front of this god, I'd rather die as the devil than live as Matt Murdock." Oh my gosh, that is the coldest. That's the best line of that season ever. So seeing that contrast from that season to this series, I mean, it makes sense because at the end of season 3 of Daredevil, he's like, I've realized I need to Matt Murdock needs to be part of my life, and I need to be Matt Murdock and the devil. So it was really great. The Wilson Fisk and Matt Murdock chemistry. It's great to see the two of them again after the events of Daredevil season 3. We know that in the trailers, Wilson Fisk is taking a political stance. He's running for mayor. Which that whole plot is like it's really cool. Even in the comics alone, it's so good. So we know we're getting some good stuff coming up. But yeah, Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk confronting each other and seeing scenes between the two of them is really great. Just again, love the lawyer stuff, and it's oh my gosh. And in the trailer, we see the conversation of Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk in the diner, and Wilson Fisk is like, "So why'd you stop being a vigilante?" Which
we get the reason why for. Yeah. Which is really crazy, but
so
it explains a lot.
It does. Absolutely. And so we see that. We see how that transitions from episode 1 to episode 2. See why this happens. So we know that Matt Murdock is no longer a vigilante, and seeing him really live his Matt Murdock life is very interesting.
Which is the whole purpose of the title being Born Again.
Born Again, right? Dang, I want to talk about this so much.
No, yeah, there's
all of
so
spoilers.
much to talk about, but like we really can't. Like, I think other than that, I just want to say like how Matt Murdock is really still into like his whole religion side.
Right. Yes.
He brings that up a lot in the second episode, I think.
Yes. Again, the choreography scenes, the fight scenes, are way better in episode 2 than they are in episode 1.
Yeah. Way better.
We know that we're gonna. So it's already been confirmed actually that Foggy and Karen are confirmed to be in season 2. So we've got that. I'll talk about more in the spoiler-filled segment as well. Oh yeah, so in the Netflix release of Daredevil, Wilson Fisk is like Wilson Fisk talks to Bullseye and he tells him like, I can see your anger, and the I found personally that the best way to release that anger is a primal scream. And that's why we see him, Bullseye, and Matt Murdock screaming a lot in season 3 alone. They scream a lot, and it gives that like stronger that like boiling feeling that makes you like, oh, it's so good. And we get one of those in episode 2, and it's like, oh my god, I'm set for the rest of this season. It's really good. Do you have anything else before we move on to the rest of the?
I don't think there is anything else we can talk about
Without spoiling.
Without spoiling.
I know. What would you? Okay, let's do this. What would you rate the first 2 episodes? Would you want to rate?
9 out of 10.
So let's do episode. Do you want to do episode 1 and then episode 2?
Episode 2 is definitely 9 out of 10.
Episode 2 is definitely 9 out of 10.
Yeah. Episode 1 maybe 8.5.
I would give it an 8.
Yeah.
I would give it an 8.
Like the first half was like, it wasn't but it was like
the first half is the opening half where it's like all the action. And stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then it does drag out a little bit. But then it does also carry into episode 2 really well.
But it gives a lot of information of like what is going on, so I can't really like.
You can't complain about it.
Yeah.
But I know you know what I'm talking about when I say this, but there's one thing that ruins the episode for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know you're talking. Yeah.
There's one thing that ruins the episode for me.
Ballsy.
Ballsy.
Very, very ballsy. Yeah.
But before we get into that, let's get away from the review. Let's move on with the regular part of the episode. And then we'll get into the spoiler-filled review. So that was our second segment, our spoiler-free review of Daredevil Born Again. You can still watch this. We will give a spoiler warning when we get to our spoiler-filled review, but this is the end of our spoiler-free review. Now we're going to move on to our third segment, our Guess the Character segment. This is a new segment.
Okay.
All right, for our third segment, we've got Guess the Character. This is a new segment. In this segment, I will have a character written down, and you have to try and guess the character. You have 60 seconds to guess the character, but you can ask me as many questions, yes or no questions.
Oh, okay.
But you have 60 seconds to try and figure it out. Let me get my timer out real quick. Actually,
I'm gonna start guessing Daredevil characters because this is what we're talking about.
Okay.
Hopefully, no Captain America, right, guys? Right?
We'll find out.
Okay. All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Male or female?
Technically male.
Okay. Avengers?
Yes.
Avengers?
Yeah.
Vision?
Yeah.
You
Damn.
said technically male, so I was like, yeah, okay.
That was a good pull. Next one. 3, 2, 1, go.
Male or female?
Male.
Avengers?
They are now, yes.
They are now. Superman or Spider-Man?
Superman is crazy.
Spider-Man?
No.
Kate Bishop?
No.
Okay. They show up in Infinity War.
Yes.
Okay. They are now, and he's a male. Bucky?
No.
Is he white?
No.
Black Panther?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, 20
That was a crazy question, but I think that would have helped.
No,
me a lot.
that's a valid question though. I thought you had 22 seconds left on that one.
Damn.
You are 2 for 2 right now. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Male?
Yes.
Okay. Avengers?
No.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
Villain?
Not yet.
Not yet. Fuck. Infinity War? Was he in it?
Yes.
Not yet. MODOK? I don't know.
It was not.
That was
Infinity
before
War.
Infinity War.
No.
Or after, I meant.
30 seconds.
Damn. Dude, I can't think of anything. He was? Or he's going to be a villain?
Going to be. If they follow the comics, yes. They will
Ned?
be. Yeah. What a fucking pull. Oh my gosh. It is Ned Leeds, yep. Because Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
11 seconds left on that one. So you were 3
That
for
was
3.
too close.
You are 3 for 3 right now. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Male?
Yes.
Avengers?
No.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
White?
Yes and no.
Fuck does Ultron?
No.
Yes and no. He's mixed?
No. He was white.
That makes no sense. He was
You'll
white.
see why. Once.
Was he in Infinity War?
No. Yes. Yes.
He was white.
20
Iron Man?
seconds. No.
Why was I thinking that he got burnt? So he's not white anymore? Fuck. He was in Infinity War.
Yes. 10 seconds.
And he was white.
5. All right, last guess. So he's not an Avenger, not a Guardian, was in Infinity
I
War.
didn't even ask if he was a hero or villain.
Used to be white.
Dude, I don't know.
It's Red Skull.
What the fuck?
Because like he's red. You know?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like how am I gonna answer that question? He was in Infinity War. He was on Vormir with the Soul Stone and all that.
Yeah.
That ruined your streak. 3 for 4.
Dude, yeah, I know.
3, 2, 1, go.
Male?
Yes.
Villain?
No.
Hero?
Yeah.
Avengers?
No.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
Fuck. Infinity War?
Yes.
Fuck.
Wait. Yeah.
Bucky?
No.
Fuck. Is he white?
Yeah.
Ant-Man?
No.
Damn. Sam?
No. Sam's black. I said yes to white.
Yeah. I'm just guessing. I'm just throwing out names at this point. He was in Infinity War?
25 seconds.
That guy that plays Red Hulk. Or the guy that's Red Hulk. Fucking...
No.
Fuck. Oh, fuck. He's a hero?
Yes.
Cap? No, he said no Avengers. He's in Infinity War. Spider-Man?
No.
Damn it. Was he on Iron Man's team? Or any of the teams?
No, and this is your final guess. Your 1 minute's up. Final guess.
You said he wasn't on any of the teams?
Right. Someone named Bay Harbor Gooner just liked our TikTok video. Bay Harbor Gooner.
He's a hero?
Yes.
Dude, I don't know. Oh! Hulk?
No.
Damn!
It was Wong.
Okay.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Male?
Yes.
Avengers?
No.
Hero?
No.
Villain?
Yes.
Is he in Infinity War?
No.
Civil War?
No.
Endgame?
No.
Age of Ultron?
No.
First Avengers?
No.
Like the first Avengers movie?
Right. No.
Is he in the first Captain America movie?
No.
Spider-Man movie?
No.
Thor movies?
No.
Iron Man movie?
No.
Fuck, what movie is he in? Black Widow?
Is that your guess?
No, like, is he in the movie Black Widow?
Yes.
Fuck. I don't remember who they killed in Black Widow.
6, 5.
He's
4.
a villain?
Yes.
Does the red Captain America dude count as a villain?
Yes.
Is it him?
Yes.
Okay.
That was literally your last guess anyway. Yeah, that was a good one. Currently
I forgot his name. What's his name?
5 for 6, Red Guardian.
Oh.
So you are you're 1, 2, 3. You're
No, because I didn't guess
4.
Wong or
Red Skull.
Yeah,
You're
Red
4
Skull.
for 6. 3, 2, 1, go.
Male.
Yes.
Hero.
Yes.
Avengers.
Will be.
Fucking will be. Was he in Infinity War?
No.
Endgame?
No.
Damn. He will be an Avenger? Has he been in any of the recent shows of Disney Plus?
No.
Spider-Man?
Mm-mm.
He will be an Avenger. Is he young?
Yes.
Yes. Hulk's son?
No. That's a good one. But he was in the shows, so that wouldn't make sense.
Bucky?
No.
He's going to be an Avenger, and he wasn't in Endgame?
No.
It's a guy.
Final guess.
It's a guy.
Yes.
Wanda's son?
No.
Damn.
It was Shang-Chi.
We don't even know if he's going to be an Avenger.
He's gonna be in the Avengers movie, so he's probably gonna.
Is he
be,
really? The newest one?
I'm assuming, yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, I haven't seen anything of him, but I would assume so.
Shang-Chi was a good one.
If you get this one, knowing you might get this one, but I don't know. 3, 2, 1, go.
Male?
No.
Female?
Yes.
Hero?
No.
Mary Jane?
No.
Fuck. He's not a hero.
No.
Is it a villain?
No.
Spider-Man movies?
Yes.
Ned's girlfriend or ex-girlfriend?
No.
Damn.
That's a good one too.
Mary Jane. Oh no, Aunt May.
Yeah. Nice. 35 seconds left on that one. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Male.
Yes.
Avengers?
No.
Hero?
No.
Villain?
Yep.
Is he in Infinity War?
No.
Endgame?
No.
Fuck. Iron Man?
No.
Any Avengers movie?
No.
Thor?
No.
And is he in a standalone movie?
Is he in a what?
Standalone movie? Like a movie by himself? Like
No.
Is he in Shang-Chi?
No.
Fuck. Name more.
No.
Damn. It's a guy?
Yes.
Is he white?
Yes.
And he's a villain.
Yes.
Fuck. Am I out of time?
You are now.
Fuck. I don't know.
It was Green Goblin.
Oh my god.
I was waiting.
I asked you if he was an inspired. No, did I?
No, you didn't.
Fuck.
You said standalone movie.
Damn it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Male.
Yes.
Hero.
Yes.
Avengers.
Yes.
Hawkeye.
No.
Damn. Hulk.
No.
Captain America.
No.
Tony.
No.
Spider-Man.
No.
Strange count.
Yes, but no.
He's in the Avengers.
Yes.
Ant-Man.
No.
Sam.
Yes.
Is it him?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Oh, yeah, 30 seconds or 39 seconds left on that one. 3, 2, 1, go.
Female.
No.
Male.
Yes.
Hero.
Yes.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
No.
Avengers.
No.
Iron Man movie.
No.
Is he? Did I ask if he's a hero?
Yes. And
He is a
yes.
hero. Okay. He's not in the Avengers.
No.
Is he white?
Which Avengers? Any of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, he's in.
Fuck. Is he white?
No.
War Machine.
No.
Black Panther.
No.
He's not white. He's been in the Avengers movies. He's not an Avenger.
No.
Is he black?
Yes.
Okay. King T'Challa.
No.
Damn.
5 seconds.
He was a hero, but he's not an Avenger. Why can't I think of anything?
Time's up. Final guess.
I don't know why I can't think of anything. Why can't I think, bro? It's a guy, right?
So yeah, black male,
Yeah.
been in a Avengers movie. Not an Avenger.
Yeah.
Hero.
Yeah. Bro, I don't know.
Heimdall. Yeah, you were not.
Bro, was that from Loki?
Thor.
Bruh, I was not gonna get that.
And
No,
he was in Avengers Infinity War at the beginning when he like made the gods let the dark magic flow through me once more, and he sends Hulk to Earth.
Yeah, with the fucking thingy.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Male.
Yep.
Avengers.
Nope.
Hero.
Nope.
Villain.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he in a Spider-Man movie?
No.
Iron Man movie?
No.
Thor movie?
Yes.
Fuck. I don't even remember Thor's villains. He's a villain?
Yes.
And is in one of Thor's movies?
Yeah.
Is he in one of the Avengers movies?
Yes.
Infinity War?
Yes.
Fuck. Thanos?
No.
Damn.
$20.
He was in Infinity War?
Yes.
Is it the Squid Dudes?
No.
Who's a villain? Loki?
Yeah.
Okay.
8 seconds.
Shit.
8 seconds left. You had every single question right there for you.
Yeah.
You're like, Thor? Villain? I don't know any of his villains.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, dude. Well, he's like an anti-hero. I don't even think he is anything now. He's just a person.
right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Male.
No.
Female.
Yep.
Hero.
Yeah.
Avengers.
No.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
No.
He's a hero, or she's a hero?
Yeah.
Okay. Ironheart?
No.
Damn. Black Panther?
No.
Pepper Potts?
No.
Damn. I need to look now. Black Widow?
No.
Shuri?
No.
Damn. Wanda?
No.
Damn. Captain Marvel.
No.
Miss Marvel.
Here, I'll pause the timer. No. I'll let you get just for our audio listeners, and visual listeners technically. I have movie posters of Marvel movies across the room.
Bruh.
There's one on Alex's side. There's one behind him, the Spider-Man No Way Home poster. But I have like more. I have Iron Man 1, Captain America 1, Iron Man 2, Age of Ultron, Infinity War, Captain Marvel, and Far From Home. I have those posters all just posted up right now, and he's just looking at the posters trying to guess characters.
Get a fucking clue.
Right. 20 seconds left. Ready, set, go.
Was she in Infinity War?
Yeah.
God.
Wait. No.
Fuck. Endgame?
Yes.
The
10.
bald girl.
No.
Damn.
8, 7,
Valkyrie?
6,
Damn.
5, 4. 3.
Wasp.
Yes.
Oh!
2 seconds left. Good fucking pull. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Male?
No.
Female?
Yes.
Hero?
Yes.
Avengers?
No.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
Here we go again. Captain America?
No.
Thor?
Yes.
She's a hero?
Yes.
Jane Foster?
Yep. Nice. Nicely done. But yeah, that's going to do it for our third segment, our Guess the Character segment. Now we're going to move into our fourth and final segment, our spoiler-filled review of Deadpool and Deadpool. Ooh.
Deadpool and Wolverine? That was about like months ago. That was last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
But no, our spoiler-filled review for Daredevil Born Again. I almost said Deadpool again. I'm not going to lie.
Anyways.
All right, now we're moving into our spoiler-filled review of Deadpool.
Of Daredevil Born Again.
Daredevil Born Again. This is your spoiler warning. If you don't want spoilers for the first 2 episodes of Daredevil Born Again, click off now.
Watch it and come back.
Watch it and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. Watch it and come back. Let's get into it. You want to start?
Foggy's fucking dead. So I don't know why, but the beginning of the show, it's Foggy and Karen, which is that's the most heartbreaking thing. It's just they're all together, all having a fun time. Let's go bar hopping, guys. Let's go have some fun. And then for whatever reason, Bullseye, I think he was sent to kill Foggy because he was representing someone,
right?
Which has some way bigger deal that they didn't go into in the second episode.
Right.
And then he Benny, I think is his name, Benny.
Yeah.
Benny calls him back and he's like, I don't know what they wanted, but they wanted your location.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
they told me how to do it.
Yeah, and he was like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, oh, Foggy's about to eat shit.
I
dude.
know.
Like, as soon as I heard that, I'm like, oh, it's over for Foggy. It's over.
I was like,
and I was like, Karen, and I was like hoping, I was like, if Karen slips away for a second, it's so over because I'm assuming, we're all assuming it's Bullseye. We're all assuming it's an assassination,
right?
Which can't really be attempted if there's people by,
right? And we all know someone's gonna die.
Yeah, but you'll see that get thrown out the window because he shoots Foggy, and then 2 people come out like, "What's going on?" Pow, pow! Instantly, 2 more people dead, and I'm like,
"Why can't you kill Karen,
yes!
dude?" Because in season 3 of Daredevil, Wilson, because Karen admitted to Wilson Fisk that she killed Wesley, Wilson Fisk's like best friend, number 2 guy. And then Bullseye was like, "Oh, I'll kill her for you," and then he fails to kill her in the church of season 3 of Daredevil. So I thought that it was gonna be her because she has all the reason to be killed off. But they went for Foggy.
Yeah, they went for the hearts. They went for the heart. Yeah.
Oh my god,
which you can see because after that the fight scene starts with him and Bullseye, and they start going at it.
That's
they're
the
like,
one shot.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
It was amazing. No, yeah, and they're like throwing shit at each other, and Daredevil has like 15 daggers like sticking out of him, and they're all like exhausted, like, and they're all like limping and everything, like they're trying to catch their breath, and when they do, they just go right back at it again, and it was amazing. Then
it's like wall hacks versus aimbot.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Oh my god, no, because Bullseye's whole thing, his whole entire fight scene was amazing. He was like. I think at one point he threw like an 8-ball and it bounced like 5 different times and hit a woman and like right at her throat or some shit. And I was like, damn, bro, it was so fire. And like, I think they're going up the stairs. And I think like Daredevil disappears for like a while. Then he like comes up. This is like where the trailer starts or whatnot. And he's on the roof. Then you see him, like you hear his club go around and they start fighting. And like he hits him like a up downward like cut uppercut or like downer cut.
He hits him, right?
Yeah, pretty hard, and he's like on the ground, and like we know who won at that point.
Yeah,
but then it's like he can tell that like Foggy's still alive, but he's like holding on for dear life.
Yeah,
like it's like Matt, really bad.
Mid battle, Matt can hear Karen crying over Foggy's
body.
and
like Foggy's like,
and he can hear Foggy's heartbeat.
Yeah, and then like eventually Foggy dies from blood loss or damage appendages or whatnot, and then Karen starts like screaming because she realizes that like Foggy's dead.
Right.
And then like Matt like is like sitting there like, why'd you do it? Why? And then like
what a gut wrenching moment.
No, yeah. No, and all for this guy to start smiling and just laughing. And I'm just like, this motherfucker is crazy. And then cause I was sitting here and I'm like, cause they're standing over a roof like on the ledge, and I'm like, surely, because like I think he was gonna fall off, but like Daredevil prevented him from falling off because he like hit it, like kicked him on back onto the roof. And I'm like, what is he gonna do now? Just like beat the shit out of him? This dude goes and then throws him off the roof, and I was like,
him off the roof.
This dude just broke his one rule, and I'm like, that's crazy. And he takes off his mask because obviously he's grieving and whatnot. Doesn't he scream?
No,
he doesn't. Or he's just crying.
Well, he screams when he's like, "Why?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?"
But he takes off his helmet and he's just like there, like crying and whatnot. And his his retired friend at the moment he was retiring. Cherry comes up and sees him without his mask. He's like, Matt, and he's just sitting like completely broken at that point. And then at this point, I was watching the show. And I picked up my phone and I texted this guy. I'm like, this guy just broke his one rule of not killing anyone.
And then he goes, oh, wait, never mind.
Because he's on the floor and you see his eyes open. He's like...
Yeah, no, he gets up.
Yeah, he gets up. Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, whatever they did to that man, he has crazy, like, durability now.
Because at the end of season 3 of the Netflix version of Daredevil, Wilson Fisk breaks his back. But then at the end of that episode, he's, like, getting surgery. And then he does that. He hits that move where he's like... And like he's like unconscious and then wakes up.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
But yeah, so yeah, going further into that, yeah, so we get multiple introductions to new characters. We get I forgot her name, but Matt's new lawyer friend, the female. By the way, I love her character. She's so cool, fun and funny.
Yeah.
And then Cherry, who is the retired detective.
Yeah. Or their ghost, as Matt calls him.
Right. He is now in the scene and knows Matt is Daredevil because he saw Matt without his mask at the top of the roof. Yeah. At the end of that battle. Yeah, that whole sequence, that whole first episode was just an emotional roller coaster. It really was. But that's what makes it so good.
The whole episode is just like the definition of like grieving,
right,
and like despair, basically.
And that's what makes Matt stop being the vigilante.
Yeah,
and
it cuts to a whole year.
Oh yeah, it is a year. Yeah. You're right.
So he hasn't been Daredevil for a year, I think it cuts to like some reporter like taking videos of people, and it's like, how do you feel about the fact that Daredevil isn't here anymore? It was like
BCC reports.
Yeah. It was like
which, by the way, the owner of that news thing is Ben Urich's niece.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, wow, is she bad as hell?
When she gets she gets introduced into the second episode?
Second episode.
Second episode, yeah.
Actually, I forgot. I have like a whole bunch of notes I took for this. Freaking what's his name? Gary. What's his name? Daniel Blake. Oh my god, dude, it's like the Gen Z guy who's just like,
oh yeah,
Wilson Fisk, the guy who gets shit done.
Yeah.
That's a fucking man.
I'm
right
so
there.
stoked to be working with you.
I'm so stoked. Yeah, no, I love that guy. He's so funny. Oh yeah, so whoever was aiming the camera for the one shot sucked. Like I was watching, I'm like, can you keep the camera still? Like
I think it's supposed to represent like how they're feeling and like
I get it's a one shot and it's
Yeah.
hard for that. But I mean, if you're the cameraman filming a one shot, like I have to be able to at least see what's going on, because there were multiple times where like it was either like unfocused or something, whatever. Like I get it's part of like that feel.
I think it's
but
yeah.
It doesn't.
I think it's definitely supposed to be at the feel, especially for the unfocused part, because they can like I can bet money they can hardly see at some points because they're
Right.
just going in and out of like conscious or whatnot.
Right.
Because they're like breathing so hard and they can't even catch their breath. But I guess that's the whole point of it. But,
Yeah, it was very annoying just to look
Yeah.
at in some parts. Like it was going on too long or something like
Yeah.
that. It was very annoying. Again, episode 1 and 2 feel very different because of the inclusion of Foggy and Karen. Foggy and
Yeah.
Karen were initially not supposed to be in the show at all, but then the community bullied the writers into putting them into the show. And now Karen is going to be so Karen and Foggy were in the show. It killed off
Foggy.
Foggy, and then they pretty much wrote off Karen. But
yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I don't think they were gonna make a big impact anyways.
Karen's coming back into the show at the
Yeah.
end of the show.
Yeah, something like that. Because they had their whole grieving spot, and then Karen went to San Francisco.
Yeah.
For like the whole year, so she wasn't even there.
Right.
Yeah.
But so we get to see how the difference between episode 1 and episode 2 feels, and that's because of the inclusion of those two characters. Although it's really great, they had to go back and pretty much like shoot that extra
Yeah.
episode, and then it carries into episode 2 again, which is the initial start of Daredevil Born Again. Which even knowing that, I still think they did a good job.
No, yeah.
And again, this is how we see Matt go into that whole a line was crossed.
Yeah.
That's why I'm no longer vigilant. That
Yeah.
whole era, and I really do like seeing how how once Wilson Fisk became mayor, all this tension came up, and it was like he's gonna come back to being Daredevil.
No, yeah.
The end of episode 2, that fight battle. Oh my
Yeah. With the
gosh!
cops?
Yes.
Yes. That was amazing.
And so okay, before I get into that part, so Hector Ayala, we see him, he's White Tiger.
Yeah.
He's without his amulet, which is really, when they go into depth about that, it's a normal thing and it makes sense, but like looking at it from the outsider standpoint, it's like it's really weird.
Yeah.
But like knowing that this is the world they live in now, where things like that aren't uncommon, it makes sense. So Hector Ayala, the White Tiger, is without his amulet, and he sees this guy being beaten up by two undercover cops, but of course he
doesn't know that.
Of course he doesn't know that
Yeah.
they're undercover, and one of the undercover cops trips and falls into the subway and gets hit by a train. And
He doesn't
is
fall
dead.
in like midway. The subway comes and he gets like literally like
Yeah.
the worst possible way of being killed
Yeah,
ever.
it was quite the unfortunate
Yeah.
timing. But because of that instance, Hector Ayala is put on trial. Matt Murdock is his lawyer. And the witness, the guy who's being beaten up by the two cops, is the only witness, and the cops are dirty and they're trying to
Yeah.
kill him.
Yeah.
And so they track his apartment or whatever, and Matt's following the cops and knowing everything, and he gets the witness out before the cops come in. And dude, when the cops open the door, Matt Murdock's just standing there. He's like, "Hello."
No, yes, the entire time he has
What
like this
aura he has?
No,
Oh
he
my
has like this
gosh.
entire cocky, like full of ego, and he's
Right.
just like, yeah, the guy you're looking for, he's not here no more. I told him to leave.
Right.
Yeah.
And again, that's just elaborating even more on Matt's abilities and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like he can sense and hear the cops through
yeah.
the entire time.
No, yeah,
And
he's
he's
like, we got
predicting.
max 30 seconds before they come up here, and he's like talking. He's like, I don't know what to do. He's like, now you got 20.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
And he's like predicting. He's sending Cherry to the park and telling him to go to the park to be picked up by Cherry. And like, oh my god, it's great. And then he's standing there. The cops come in. He's like, where is he? And then he runs into him and goes, move. He's like, no.
Yeah.
And then they beat him up. Matt, of course, can take a punch.
Yeah, obviously.
And then they point a gun to his head, and Matt's like, "You don't want to do this.
Yeah.
You don't want to do this." Oh my god!
Off,
And
yeah.
dude, in the gore, I love it. It's so much. It's
Yeah.
the brutality and gore of this
Okay.
chat. No, I didn't catch it. I thought I caught it. But oh my god, the gore and brutality of it is amazing.
No, yeah.
And then at the end of the episode ends with Matt giving that primal scream.
No, yeah.
Oh, we're so back!
Yeah,
we're so
he
back!
realizes that, like, at this point, now he has to be Daredevil.
He has to come back.
Yeah,
because like it's kind of like Bruce Banner and not wanting to be the Hulk.
Yeah, but like there is no other choice.
It was this
point.
this 1 year grace period of him living a normal life, not having to deal with superhero stuff, and Matt Murdock did everything in his power to not go back into the Daredevil roots, but then he's forced to.
Yeah,
and that primal scream just gives you that feel of what all this means to Matt Murdock in his life, and becoming Daredevil.
Yeah, which gets an even bigger, deeper meaning in the show, because the whole reason that Fisk becomes mayor is to get rid of vigilantes.
Right. Yes!
And there's so many rampant out right now. And I think it's like the first episode. Oh my god, no. The day that he becomes mayor, I think, he's talking about vigilantes. First of all, Punisher is confirmed. Spider-Man.
Fuck you! I knew you were going to.
Because he was like, we don't need people walking around.
You don't need rock crawlings,
and we don't need a man dressed in a spider costume. Bro, when I heard that, I geeked so hard.
I did. I was watching the episode on Discord with Alex. And I was like, "Fuck!" They mentioned Spider-Man. I know Alex is gonna go crazy because in the episode where we were talking about Daredevil, you were like, I really hope.
Yes, it's like I really like a nod or something.
Reference, and I was like, I don't want Spider-Man to be in this at all. I want this to be purely Daredevil.
I was like, that's fine, but like I just need to know that he is present, that he is there, and he is there. He is there.
I'm not complaining. It was a good cameo. It was a good reference, but like, I
don't think he's gonna make an appearance at all.
Just the internal competition between me and you for that reference fucking pissed me off.
Bro,
I'm so glad he is there. He is a known person.
And no, because he's a known person, which means he's making a big impact. Which means that like he's well known in the city and whatnot. And I'm like, that brought so much joy to my heart. I was literally sitting on my bed I rewinded that scene like 20 times.
I bet you did. Yeah, I know. And again, I'm not complaining. I love that it is a thing, but just our internal battle, fuck, that hurts my ego just knowing that that's in there.
But continuing from there, like his whole like shtick, or him becoming like mayor, is like, I need to get rid of these vigilantes. And so Fisk and Matt are like having a conversation because Fisk got out of jail, and like Matt knows at this point, and like Fisk made a name for himself. He's like, yeah, I'm running for mayor, because he came back out of nowhere. He's like, I'm running for mayor. So he's like making a pretty big name for himself, because like people hate him and love him all at the same time. So like Matt's just like, hey, I want to chat. That's it. Nothing crazy.
Right.
Sit down at a coffee shop and we can talk. And they talk about what's been going on for the past year and whatnot. And Matt, this is why I really liked how I said earlier in the non-spoiler review, how like he's getting to like his whole religion part. He's like, you say you're a changed man, so I will believe you, because like in the God, whatever people say they have redemption and whatnot. Yeah. So he was like, but I believe you. But if you step out of line, I'll come back.
Right.
I'll be there.
And then Kingpin's like, if you come back, I'm gonna take you out. Which is, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but it's really good because it's really ironic how the hero is now
threatening the
villain, and the villain just trying to be a hero, but be the good guy,
or be a normal person.
So it's really interesting to see how they flipped roles.
Yeah.
And it's really like Matt Murdock is not who we saw in the Daredevil before. Like, he is no longer, I am what I do in the dark now, or in front of this god, I'd rather die as the devil than live as Matt Murdock. And he realizes he needs to be Daredevil because it's not helping people, because he's doing more harm to people by not being Daredevil.
Yeah. So and he sees that, but he just doesn't want to go back to it.
By the end of season 3 is what I'm saying, that's who that is. And yes, the whole conversation with who's disobeying the law, or disobeying the law plot, whereas Wilson Fisk is known for cheating the law, but if he becomes mayor and makes vigilantes illegal, then Matt's the one against the law.
Yeah.
So it's amazing. And then the Vanessa and Wilson Fisk. So Vanessa and Wilson Fisk are having marriage problems. Vanessa is seeing somebody else. Wilson Fisk knows it. And it's weird to see how Wilson Fisk is now like the good guy, being the mayor and all.
No, yeah.
But then Vanessa is like
the new mob boss.
Is
now.
the new kingpin.
Yeah.
And something's gonna have to happen to get Wilson Fisk to be that angry menace kingpin.
Because right now he's super chill. Like, and it's honestly extraordinary to see. Yeah.
My theory is that something's gonna happen to Vanessa, whether she just gets hurt or somebody threatens her. It might be the guy she's seeing, whatever. But it sets Wilson over the edge, much how Matt Murdock was sent over the edge by pushing over.
Yeah.
Right. So that's gonna be a reference, and that would be so like a callback. That's gonna be so good, and I think that's what's gonna push.
No, yeah, because
especially
especially when they were talking, he was like, "Are you sure you're not Daredevil-Man?" He's like, "That's not me anymore." And then like Fisk is like, "Yeah, that's not me either."
Right. Yes.
But he says, "But tragedy can change a man," which like that's what I'm assuming you said is foreshadowing. Yeah. So like that's what. Yeah.
So back to Matt Murdock representing Hector Ayala. It really is kind of like a callback or parallel to Matt Murdock representing the Punisher.
Yeah.
And we already know Punisher's coming back, so I really want to. So
he's out of jail, isn't he?
Yeah. So seeing all these characters come together, White Tiger, Punisher, Daredevil, and Wilson Fisk, and Muse. We see Muse in episode 2. There's a lot of baddies in these first 2 episodes actually. Matt Murdock's new love interest, BB,
the therapist,
BB Ben Urich's niece.
I'm in
it for the plot.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, it's really cool because Muse is going to therapy and it's Matt Murdock's love interest.
And then she ends up having marriage counsel with Fisk and Vanessa, or Wilson and Vanessa, which is a crazy twist.
Right.
Yeah.
Then she's one of the new characters that I really like. Sherry, the detective, and the new lawyer girl that Foggy was talking to. That's obviously the new trio that we're gonna see, the new lawyer trio, which I think is gonna be a really good team. We're already seeing Cherry and Matt have a lot of talk. It's really good because Cherry knows that Matt's Daredevil.
Yeah.
But then end of episode 2, the fight.
Yeah.
He has to come back. The meaning behind that is so deep, and I really do feel it because. Again, Matt Murdock is doing everything he can to leave Daredevil behind because he doesn't want to be a line was crossed. He doesn't want that to be who he is, and he's got a great life now. And Daredevil's only gonna get in the way of that.
Yeah.
And then he's forced to become Daredevil. And the end that fight scene at the end of episode 2 is the best. Thing we've seen so far.
Yeah.
I think arguably it's definitely the best. It's definitely better than the opening fight scene, the one shot.
Probably, yeah. Probably because it's not one shot.
Right. Yeah. But the gore, the brutality, him breaking someone's bones.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Through the sleeve.
Yeah.
It's all just so good, and the rage in his eyes. Like I was sitting there, like, do it, scream, like scream. I was at the edge of my seat. I'm like, oh, he's gonna scream. I was like, again, I was talking to Alex. I was like, he's gonna scream. Watch. And he goes, like, oh my gosh, it was. Oh my god, the feeling I got, like I could run a marathon after seeing that. Like, oh my gosh. It just Daredevil Born Again. I'm all in. It's kicked off with the best first 2 episodes I've ever seen before in my life. It's oh my gosh. And again, episode 2, 9 out of 10, 100%.
Yeah,
it's so freaking good. Matt's use of his powers, really relying on being Matt Murdock while using his capabilities of Daredevil in his day-to-day life.
Yeah,
and in that leading into his lawyer role, where like knowing like who's telling the truth. Like he talks to oh my god, I'm looking up her name. What was her name? Kirsten McDuffie is her name.
It's Kirsten, yes, definitely Kirsten.
But Matt Murdock anyway, back to what I was saying. Matt Murdock was talking to Kirsten like this is what this firm is about. Murdock and McDuffie. This is what this is about.
Yeah.
It's about
taking on the hard cases.
Taking on the impossible cases. That's what I want to represent. What I want this to mean.
Yeah.
And he does that when he takes on the case for Hector Ayala,
which blows up because he's walking down the street and then reporters are coming up to him and like, "Are you a cop hater? Why are you taking up this? Why are you taking up him as his defendant?" And he just with all the confidence, he's innocent. No more questions.
Right, and that's another use of his powers because he hears his heartbeat. He hears him getting beat on by the cops, and it just takes this story to a whole nother level. It's oh my god, it's just so good. I honestly don't have the words for it. It's just real. It's just the best thing I've ever seen before.
And it's impressive how good of a lawyer he is.
I'm a really good lawyer.
But in the show they're talking about how like, cause like his first trial, they literally were there for 30 seconds. And he's like, yeah, he's guilty. On to the next one.
Right.
And they're like, what the fuck? And
then Matt goes back.
And he goes back. Yeah, and then he's trying to still trying to get the witness and whatnot. And they do research on his apartment, I think, and they find his wife there because she didn't show up to court.
Yeah, so Cherry and Matt go to Hector Ayala's crib, his apartment, and they see the wife.
Yeah.
So it's either her or their daughter that was in the picture frame that's going to be the next White Tiger.
Yeah. But anyways,
if we see Eva Ayala, just say I will be a happy person.
Okay, well, fuck it. But anyways, yeah. But they find his suit and his amulet, and they're just like, and then the other lawyer, I forgot his name. They call him Hawk. Anyways.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god.
They call him Hawk.
So stupid.
They call him Hawk, but at that point they figured out that he's White Tiger, and Matt's like, why the fuck did you not say anything? Because like because he knew he was innocent, but he knew he was hiding something because he could tell in his voice and whatnot. And like I think he was talking to Cherry about it. He's like, yeah, he's innocent, but there's another story. And he's like, he's innocent or there's another story? He's like, both.
Right.
So yeah, but they're trying to figure out what it is. But they figure out he's a vigilante, and they like, I don't know how the fuck he does it, but he's like, this can't be a part of the case because he wasn't in his standard uniform or he didn't have his amulet on him. Right. Case in point. So y'all can't trial him for being a vigilante or anything else, or him starting a fight for no reason because he wasn't in costume or whatever, doing whatever. He was just walking around as a normal.
It would just be useless information. Yeah. That wouldn't help
and so he was like, fine, I'll reopen the trial. Or I don't know what the fuck they said. They said fine, they won't go into any of it or nothing we brought up about it at all because he didn't have anything on him at the time. So
right. And it's really weird because I don't like the way the costume or the amulet look. I'm more so bigger on the amulet because the amulet's supposed to be like this big green tiger amulet, but it's just like it's like a silver beaded necklace.
Yeah.
Like
I guess it's supposed to be low key or whatnot. Or more realistic.
Like they're giving nanotech to heroes who don't need it, and I
don't know, man.
Oh my gosh. But I just don't like the way the amulet looks. I don't really care about the costume. The costume, like, how are you gonna do a White Tiger costume? Right. Especially the male version of it. But it's just the amulet is like the important part of the costume, and you can't mess that up. But they did. So that's what really like hurts me visually. Is like I don't like that. But yeah, I'm all in for Daredevil Born Again. The new characters are great, are a great addition. And Matt Murdock is becoming Daredevil again. I don't think he's gonna put the suit on until like episode 5.
Probably, yeah.
Because we see in the trailer that he like stops a bank robbery and he has like the red ski mask on.
Yeah.
So it's definitely gonna be a couple episodes.
Is it red or is it black?
It's red.
That was always black. Or a gray, right? It wasn't the Netflix show, right?
Netflix. It was just a black like mask over his head. But I'm talking like an actual ski, like a full face ski mask, eyes and mouth open. He's stopping a robbery with that, and there's concept art and I guess we see it in the trailer as well, where Matt Murdock's cane is like broken in half. And he's using that as his billy clubs. So that's gonna be really. I can't wait for what.
When's the next episode dropping? Next week?
Wednesday.
This Wednesday?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's every Wednesday.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's just gonna. Daredevil Born Again. They've got me hooked.
There's a lot to come. Yeah.
They better not lose me because Disney Plus has a reputation for
having banger episodes,
having like the first 3 or 4 episodes be really good.
And
yeah,
but
exactly.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Again, because they have so much coming up, like Punisher, like Muse, and Daredevil versus Kingpin, and Bullseye. Like if we're getting all this good stuff, they're gonna.
We should probably get breaking out of prison real fucking quick.
They're gonna
real soon. Oh, let's see if he'll catch it this time. Oh.
I got it! Oh my god. It's my Spider-Man. Or, it's my Daredevil senses. It's my Daredevil senses.
He can still see those, so. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
That just makes me better. Because I have vision.
No.
Okay. But, yeah, that's all I really got to say for our review for Daredevil Born Again. Is there anything else you want to add?
No. Whatever, everything. No, I made sure I was going to point out Spider-Man first.
Yeah. Fucking knew. I knew. No, I literally have it right here.
I didn't want to bring it up. I didn't want to bring it up at the beginning because I knew I was going to
read that last bullet point. So for those of you that can't see, it says, "You got your Spider-Man reference." Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You fucking. Because you said like I really wish it was like I really hope it's like a poster on the wall
or like a newspaper
or maybe it's J. Jonah Jameson on the big screen. I'm like
this menace.
I'm like, no, this is gonna be Daredevil. I want this to be Daredevil. But because it was like a half a second reference, it makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think he'll come up at all.
He better not.
Yeah, I don't. It won't be that great if he does. Honestly.
Oh my god, if he does,
I'll be disappointed because it won't make any sense at that point.
I'll say it right here, right now. If Spider-Man, Peter Parker, anything shows up like on screen, like
Peter Parker though, no, Peter Parker would be cool though. Could you imagine? He's like
no one knows who Peter Parker is.
Yes, and he's like, could you imagine he's working for like the Bugle now, and he's like, oh my god! Could you imagine if he's like taking pictures, like, can you post for me, Matt Murdock, please?
Pictures of Daredevil.
Yes.
No, if that happens, I'm knocking my rating.
Or like
down.
you don't even see him take a picture; you just see the newspaper, and it's like on the bottom is like pictures provided by Peter Parker. Peak cinema.
It would be great, but I don't.
Peak cinema.
It would be awesome, but I don't want it. I won't complain that it happens. I just don't want it.
That'd be pretty cool.
Like RDJ as Dr. Doom. It's cool. I don't want it. So if that happens, I will knock my rating down. They have to do it good though. It has to be.
No, it has to be a good way, like they did it on the TV. Yeah.
But yeah, so.
No, I think that's everything.
Yeah, that's everything. That's gonna be it for our Daredevil spoiler-filled review, our 4th segment. All right, that's going to be a wrap for this week's episode of the Supeologists Podcast. We hope you enjoyed our Daredevil Born Again review.
As much as we did.
The first 2 episodes. Yeah, as much as we did. Oh my gosh. This is going into my probably top 8 MCU projects. Probably top 5, actually, maybe. MCU projects.
Okay.
But yeah, we hope you enjoyed our review of the first 2 premiere episodes of Daredevil Born Again. Let us know what you thought about the first 2 episodes of Daredevil Born Again on social media or in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review wherever you listen to podcasts.
Or follow. On TikTok or Instagram.
Oh yeah, by the way, TikTok, we got we earned $13.63.
Woo!
$13.63 on TikTok.
Hell yeah.
It's all to our 40,000 followers on TikTok.
Much appreciated.
Lovely. We appreciate each and every single one of you. But make sure you tune in next Monday because we will be reviewing Invincible Season 3 in its entirety.
That'll be a great episode.
I just watched the Invincible War episode, episode 7. I was a little late on it, but I can't wait to talk about it.
There's just one catchphrase that I say all the time. Like I could just be saying it like Home Alone. I would just say it.
I'm omning it.
No.
But yeah, no. I can't wait to talk about that episode, and we'll see you guys next Monday. Where we will be reviewing Invincible Season 3 in its entirety.
Yep.